Praise the Lord for good ideas. I just had one. We got in a hot tub just now, so it's same evening I was going to go see Brian, find him, but ran into Jeffrey, and then something really weird happened. Two things. One, we got in a hot tub with my neighbors. One of the 290 of them I have. Two of them. I think his name was Chris and Jennifer, maybe. And the first weird thing that happened was Jeffrey, I don't know how this happened, but he still stunk after we got out of the hot tub. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen? But it did. So I got him in the shower. I had a toothbrush and mouthwash. I was like, just get yourself real clean right now, please. And we'll have dinner later. So go to state. The second weird thing that happened was, well, Christoph dressed the beard. It was great. And then I noticed Jennifer there. I was just like, state treasurer. Absolutely. She's from North Carolina. She's from Kitty Hawk. And I thought about this. And it was just the gears in my head started clicking. And I was like, oh, I believe in this idea. I think Donna's going to too. Here's the idea. So we're over here at Lake Station. You see me around here, you know the neighborhood. What do you like to figure out? I'll learn this idea. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. Here's the idea. So as I saw Jennifer there, I was thinking, you know, her beard and stuff. She was just kind of, her speech was slurry. I was just like, also in my head at this time, as we were getting down there, I was like, you know, in West Virginia, why is it only the man who gets deemed a state treasurer? Uncle Mike, that portrait, you know, Upper Big Rich Mine disaster, Tom painted in 24 hours. Why can't Tom Acosta paint up paintings like that every 24 hours? You know, question there. But, I mean, each time Mr. Sullivan from veterans, might as well go ahead and paint the most immaculate work he ever created every single night. But, at this point, good observation. What if I have that talent? That's never been explored. Maybe I do. But, here's the idea. So, we got our, it was going to be the big shindig restaurant, and it's never been. We're here at Lincoln Station, where we have the trains. All Metro Denver can get here. But Cushman and Wakefield says this building is available. And I'm just like, you know, it's the corner shop, it's right here. Uncle Mike was state treasurer. Like immediately, like painting was painted in 24 hours, and then like in the wake of the mine disaster, that's part of the complete recovery that they did. They just made Uncle Mike state treasurer like that. And I'm just like, Joe Manchin should love this idea. Like, what a great, really hopeful way of things. Here's the idea. Here's the idea. I love this idea so much. And we also have our hair shop. We can get glamorous, and we got the bar right here. All right, so I think in the spirit of Titanic, Captain Smith, who was like women and children first. Yeah, he was like, oh shit, this ship is gonna sink. But he was like, yeah, obviously women and children first. So here's the idea. We're from a gay man and our big old butthole sex loving governor. This is $300 million. We'd love this idea coming from Country Star. And so would our Representative Lloyd Breitbart. How about this business? How about this? This just becomes, here's the idea. It has to be right here because I live here and because Lloyd Tree's right here, or Lincoln Station's right here. So the idea is that if you are like a pregnant woman, maybe you're on the outskirts of Colorado, like Four Corners, and then like Pueblo, I think is like the poor city in Colorado, like make it accessible to everyone. And Jared Polis is, I don't think it's gonna be finished by the time he ends, but he is making inner city modal train service using old rail lines. They're upgrading them so you can in the future get a Union Station and you can take a train to like Fort Collins and stuff. So it's going to be available with the existing plans and everything already. This is gonna have to happen. I think this would be a beautiful thing to stimulate travel. Like, let's say, I think this would be a beautiful thing to just do right now. Imagine, so, a man and a woman gets pregnant, and the man is like, I'm gonna be dad. So thrilled, and I think this would be the most beautiful thing. Like, I'm sitting here just about to cry happy tears over it. So here's the thing: when that day happens, the man is like, "We gotta go to Denver on a date." You know, like I don't know, I wouldn't tell her. I could see like Tom Acosta ready doing this back in the day, but like any man, it's just coming here and gonna come out to Denver, but you could end up here, and it'd be like I'm gonna make a state treasure out of you. And this is what would happen: is the woman you could come in here and paint. It'd be a whole art center, right? And it doesn't have to be. You could just paint. I don't know, however you want to do it. You could do a color pencils and a crayon in 5 minutes. But you just, do your best as you want to, as you can, on a date. If you want to come back and do it again, or however, this is the place where a woman, maybe with child, is painted by her man and deemed a state treasure, and then they come back when the baby's born. With birth, like it is to stimulate Colorado births and population of Colorado, celebrating Coloradans in general. This would be a great thing. People would move to Colorado, possibly, to become deemed state treasures. But like we would deem women and children first, would become our state treasures by our gay governor, as he leaves office, and Representative Warren Breitbart, a mother. Would love this idea. I think it would be great if we got like, I don't know, we have 6 million people. Could we get like 3 million of them deemed state treasures? You could do grandma. Grandpa is going to love grandma being a deemed state treasure before he does. If he doesn't make it, I think most grandpas would be fine with it. You know what I mean? Grandpa could come in here. I paint grandma. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be like the best thing ever? And so like Jeb Polis is just like, I hereby authorize everybody after governor after me, just keep on doing what I did. Make all the men and children first state treasures. If we get all the women and children proclaimed state treasures, then maybe we could do the gay men, and the lesbians could go for the gay men. I think that would be great. Like we have gay men in here doing it. Like it would be so great. I love this idea so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And we got famous people from Colorado, like Tim Allen, Megan Trainor. If we want to have like Drew Barrymore, she was coming here and have a baby, where she's going to have it in Colorado, and then it'd be deemed a state treasure. People like that would come in, but I want like our homeless women and children being deemed state treasures. As well, Drew Barrymore's going to do it. She's going to do it right next to a homeless woman who was raped or something. Like, wouldn't it be great? I think this would be great. I really think we need to go ahead and make this the state treasure proclamation art shop. I think that'd be beautiful. We also have our big old fancy art center downtown. Like I go last or something. That'd be great. I love this idea so much. And then like Jared Polis and Marlon, like their kids, they could be state treasures, but they'd have to, grow up and stay in Colorado and stuff. Like I think this would be great if you had a Colorado driver's license, birth certificate. It would stimulate coming to Colorado. It would just encourage people. Nation's first Salt Lake City. Keep it the best. Like make it, and Lone Tree, the infrastructure is right here, and we got, our whole big old damn parking garage is empty. Look at that. We also have all these extra offices. It could be like, it could be like the museum of already done state treasures, and this is just a beautiful idea. It could be a frame shop up there. And stimulate other businesses, because I bet you women absolutely are going to want to go get glamorous before they get their state treasures done. And the men, some of them, I'm sure some people will be like, well, get the courage, let's go have your beer and come in and do you another state treasure practice. I think this would be great. I think like the first one, and the first 3 free, and then if you need to redo it, you pay $50 or something. I think this would be a wonderful idea. So I'm going to go up here. I hope to God Jeffrey doesn't stink after the shower, because I love this idea, don't you?